Well, welcome back to This Is Your Life, and I'm Queen Vanshay Tarot, and today is June 6th. It is a Tuesday. Now, I had a personal request for a reading, so I'm trying to do this real quick. The request was for Skip and Shannon, okay? Someone wants to know what's going on with Skip and Shannon, the commutators. I want to start off with Skip. I want 3 cards. Can I get one more card, please, for Skip? Okay. Can I get 3 cards for Shannon? Can I get 2 more cards for Shannon Sharpe, please? Two more cards for Shannon Sharpe. One more card, please. Shit. Can I please get one more card? All right. Interesting. At the bottom of the deck, we have Diplomat. That's at the bottom of the deck, okay? All right. So this is going to be Shannon's side over here. It's going to be Skip's side over here. Let's see what we got going on. Ooh. Okay. We have integration for Skip. We have crossing the threshold. And we also have supreme ordeal. Okay. Okay. Let's see what we have for Shannon over here. Interesting. We have refusal to change. We have romantic, and we have artist. This is this is very interesting already. Starting off. Man, I ain't got much time. But I gotta look up some stuff. This is funny already. I'm gonna look at this one right. First of all, the card that was at the bottom of the deck for Skip and Shannon was Diplomat, okay? And it says the diplomat uses his communication skills to resolve conflict. He brings a sense of optimism and imagination. Not imagination, but imagination to find solutions. The diplomat ultimate goal is peace, and he strives to inspire others with his vision. It says the diplomat has an incredible talent to see multiple prospects. He can see the needs of different parties and communicate them to others. His negotiation skills are grounded in fairness, strategic, and compassion in social situations. Okay, the diplomat is exceptionally calm and collective, and he rarely loses his focus. Okay, it says the diplomat dedication to the greater good can sometimes drive him to self-martyrdom. Sacrificing his own goals and values might get him closer to his dreams, but it isn't sustainable in the long run. The diplomat should try and balance his life with his work helping others. When working with the diplomat, consider how you try stepping into um, perceptive, the perceptive of the perception, of someone you have a hard time understanding, coming up with multiple beneficial ideas. Ask yourself how you mediate with conflict when conflicts arise. This is interesting. So it looks like when it comes to the communication skills in this deck, when it comes to Skip and Shannon and negotiation, it's not working, because it says a diplomat keywords are communication, negotiation, overcoming compromise, debate, and studying body language. Okay, so something is basically, the communication is off with these two. That's basically what sums it up. The communication is off with these two, and that could be why things are coming to an end when it comes to Skip and Shannon. And I was also just informed that, you know what I'm saying, they've been together for like 7 years, and within any relationship, you get that 7-year itch. So it's probably like, okay, we done had 7 years. If it's been 7 years, we done had our 7 years in, and you know what I'm saying, now we're going to figure out whether we can still move forward or, shut things down. And it's looking like they're going to have to shut things down. I want to see what the supreme ordeal is over here for Skip. Okay, let's read what that has to say. Excuse me. What the hell? Come on now. Okay. So basically, with the supreme ordeal, it says the supreme ordeal is the moment of truth. It's the final battle in the field that is physical or psychological or both. Okay, so I guess this is just the moment of truth when it comes to the situation from Skip's end. Okay. It's funny. It says breaking out of an abusive relationship or going on your first solo camp out. Yeah. So Skip, basically, it looks like he was just basically had to come to a decision regarding a certain situation with it being the final battle right here, whether it's physical or psychological. All right. We also have crossing the threshold right here for Skip. So this is probably something that he had to cross over into for whatever reason. And with integration being right here, we have integration. So yeah, it's something that he needed to do. It's something that Skip needed to do regarding this situation. Now, For Shannon, we have refusal to change. Okay. So I don't know if there was something that was going on, and because we know this is basically Skip's show, okay, right? And maybe there was some things that Skip was asking Shannon to do, and Shannon being who Shannon is, you know what I'm saying, he could have refused to do what it is that was being asked of him for whatever reason. With romantic being right here, you know, he's probably like, you know what, I should have just listened to my girl, I'm sorry, my wife or whatever. I don't know if he's married, I guess he is, but I should have just listened to my wife, or, you know, girlfriend, baby mom, whatever the case may be, regarding a certain situation. With artists being right here, maybe this will give him some time to focus on some other things that he have been maybe wanting to do. It doesn't necessarily have to be painting or anything like that, but if this is getting ready to come to an end after the finals, you know what I'm saying, go Denver Nuggets. If this is finna get ready to come to an end, or whatever the case may be, that may let up some time for him to do some things with his woman, you know, or some other things that he wanted to do. Okay, but whatever the situation was, he refused to do what was being asked of him over here. Whether it was right or wrong, he refused to, it's looking like he refused to do it. Now, I'm in. Y'all, I'm on my freaking porch. It's a big ass army ant. Alright, my bad. It looked like somebody ready to go to war. Somebody ready to go to war. You know what I'm saying? It did say something about battle with Skip and Shannon. With Skip, and it was on Skip's side, the little army ant. It's funny. All right. Can I please get one more card for Skip regarding what's going on with his soul right now? Okay. Can I please get 3 cards for Shannon regarding what's going on with his soul right now? Interesting. At the bottom of the deck, we have freedom. We have freedom at the bottom of the deck. All right. So, with seeing that Shannon's card actually came up on his side, so we're going to start off with him. We have refusal to change, right? And right up under that, we have failure, okay? And it says, I understand that a mistake is only an opportunity to learn. So, regardless of the outcome, it doesn't look like Shannon is looking at this as a failure. Well, it says, I understand that a mistake is only an opportunity to learn. So, he's probably feeling like maybe I did make a mistake or whatever, but I'm not a failure because I've been doing this for however long, and before then I was somebody as well, you feel me? So it's like this is only an opportunity for me to learn and move forward. Let's see what this card has to say. Did I show y'all? Yeah, I think I showed y'all. We have courage, okay? It says, I find the inner strength to face fear with confidence. So it just goes to show, when I just said with the failure card being right here, he's not looking at it like that, you know what I'm saying? He's finding strength in this situation and moving forward with confidence. And it's right here by the romantic, okay? And then we have humor. I choose to focus on the lighter side of life. Okay. And remember, I said, with the artist card being right here, you know, he could be, you know, making room now, rooms being made for him to focus on other things right now in his life. Okay, at this point in time, with humor, I choose to focus on the lighter side of life, and the lighter side could be doing what it is that he's been wanting to do for a long time, or doing some of the things that his wife may have wanted him to be doing. So he's not really putting too much weight on this situation. You know, he's taking everything very lightly, at least according to these cards, he is. And at the same time, he may be feeling as if he's freed from a certain situation as well. It says, I possess the power and the free will to create my own happiness. Exactly. So this is probably what he's feeling like. And it could also go, since it's at the bottom of the deck, this could also go for Skip as well. He may be feeling as if he's being freed from a certain situation as well. And right up under that, we have growth. Okay. Let's see what Skip cards have to say. All right. Interesting. We have, by integration, we have doubt. It says, I release the need to know all the answers. Okay. So maybe, you know, regarding this situation, maybe Skip had felt like, you know, maybe he was doubtful about the decision that was made, but it's kind of like, I'm releasing the what it says, I released the need to know the answers to everything. So he could probably be trying to question why things went down the way they did, or why is this, that, and that is this. But it's like, I released the need to know all the answers. Okay. The integration being right here. He's releasing the need to know all the answers. But it's interesting because right next to the doubt card, we also have judgment. Okay. And it's crossing the threshold. It's right below the crossing the threshold card. And my bad, because I got somewhere to be in a minute. Okay. Anyway, it says judgment. It says, I understand that everyone has their own unique path and challenges. Okay. So he understands this was a threshold that he needed to cross. And he also understands that everyone else has their own unique path and challenges. So everyone has their own fork in the road, and they have to decide whether they want to go left or whether they want to go right regarding a certain situation. It's like he may not be casting judgment on anybody or any situation at this point in time, with judgment being right here. He's like just understanding, you know, what's for you is for you and what's for me is for me. And then right here by Supreme Ordeal, we have adversity. And it says, I accept the challenges in the best way to learn. Okay. So even though, you know, Skip may have been ready for battle or whatever, whether it was in his head or whether it was physical, with Supreme Ordeal being right here, it says adversity, I accept the challenges in the best way to learn. So he could have thought about doing things one way, but decided to do it another way, so the outcome would be favorable for everybody involved. Okay, if that makes sense. Let's see what the tarot has to say. Hold on. Okay. Can I get 3 cards, please, for Skip Bayless regarding this situation? Can I get 2 more cards, please, for Skip Bayless regarding this situation? Can I get 1 more card, please? He is a fire sign. Can I get... Thank you. At the bottom of the deck, we have... No, let me keep going. Sorry. It was the 9 of Cups, if anybody wanted to know. Can I get 3 cards for Shannon Sharpe. Can I get one more card, please, for Shannon Sharpe regarding this spread? At the bottom of the deck, we have the Three of Swords. And it says, it's better to live the truth than to live a lie. So someone felt as if they wasn't living in their own truth. Someone felt as if they was living a lie, okay? Regarding a certain situation. It says it right there, okay? So it's at the bottom of the deck. All right, so once again, one of Shannon cards turned over, and it's actually the Queen of Cups right here. And it says, allowing healing, love, and nurturing, okay? A feminine healing, okay? Receptive. And Shannon is a water sign. He's a Cancer, I believe, okay? And this Queen of Cups is coming up. So this Queen of Cups could represent his wife or whatever, with healing, love, and nurturing right here. And remember, we have that romantic card coming out. So maybe he's you know, at this point in time with everything going on, maybe he's leaning more towards his wife and taking more suggestions or her nurturing nature. I don't know what her sign is, but you know what I'm saying, he is a water sign. So, you know, this Queen of Cups could definitely represent his wife, okay? Let's see what this card has to say. We have the did I show y'all the Queen of Cups? Yeah. Okay, so we have the Hangman, okay? And it says, looking at the world from a different perspective, okay? Releasing disalignment, releasing things that no longer serves you. And it's right here by Courage, okay? So that's probably just what he's doing with the Hangman card being here, releasing things that no longer serves him in order to open up room for things that does. Okay, right here, let's see what this card has to say. Yeah. We have refusal to change and we have failure. But remember, I said I don't feel as if he feels as if this was a failure type of situation. It is what it is. And I'm pretty sure his contract was bought out as well. And we have the Nine of Pentacles. Enjoy all the rewards of your hard work, fruits of your labor, okay? Spending reward, you know? So, yeah, he's not being affected in any type of way with this Nine of Pentacles being right here. And to be honest, I didn't feel as if he was. I wasn't getting that type of vibe, okay? Now, let's go over here to Skip Bayless. All his cards was face down. So, let's just see what his cards have to say. Okay. Aww. All of his cards are in the reverse. All his cards are in the reverse. We have the Five of Wands in the reverse position, and it says it's right here by integration and doubt. It says avoiding conflicts and respecting differences. So it's looking like Skip didn't want any drama, although he do be causing a lot of drama on the show. You know what I'm saying? No, I'm just kidding. He just speaks his mind, and maybe some people can handle that and some people can't. But what he's doing right now is avoiding conflict and respecting other people's differences, with the Five of Wands being right here in the reverse. This is what it says, okay? Okay, so right here by crossing the threshold and judgment, we do have the Five of Cups, but it's in the reverse as well. And it says acceptance, moving on, and finding peace. So he too is trying to find peace and acceptance and move on with this situation. As I said before, they have been together for a long time, 7 years if I'm not mistaken. All right, and right here by Supreme Ordeal and adversity, we have the Six of Pentacles, and it's actually in the reverse, okay? And it says strings attached, okay? It says selfishness, okay? So, and it also says debt, okay? So I'm not for sure with this Six of Pentacles coming out here in the reverse, what it's saying strings attached and selfishness. I don't know if maybe, I don't know if maybe something could have been coming up in the contract for Shannon. And I don't know, maybe Shannon could have been asking for a little bit more money. I honestly don't know. But with strings attached and selfishness being right here with the Six of Pentacles, it probably was some things. It's kind of like, well, if you want this, if you want more money, then you're gonna have to do this. You're gonna have to do that. If not, it is what it is. And that's kind of like what I'm feeling, what I'm getting off of this card right here. That could have been why this relationship is coming to an end after the finals. Strings attached. Yeah, selfishness. There was something that was gonna be done or wanted to be done, and with refusal to change, I don't think Shannon was interested in that. Like with strings attached, he probably didn't want to no longer be the puppet. Not saying that he is a puppet, but we all know when you are in social media and you have a platform, you kind of have to, you know, dummy yourself down in order for, you know, to keep the bag. You understand? So I get it. So it could have probably just got to the point where it's kind of like, you know what, I'm not gonna be your puppet anymore. I'm not saying that's just what it is, but it came out my mouth, so it could be. Hold on, let me see how much time I got left. I'm sorry, y'all. I don't mean to rush through this. I got a little time. Is there anything else when it comes to Skip Bayless? Is there anything else regarding this situation, this fire sign here? Is there anything else, universe, for this spread when it comes to Skip Bayless? He is a fire sign. Can I get anything else regarding this situation? Can I get 2 cards, 2 to 3 cards for Skip Bayless? He's a fire sign. That's 3. For Shannon Sharpe, can I please get 3 cards for this water sign? He's a Cancer. Can I please get 3 cards for Shannon Sharpe regarding this situation? He's a Cancer. Is there anything else we need to know moving forward regarding this spread for Shannon Sharpe? That's 3. At the bottom of the deck, we have number 15, and it says the therapist. Okay, someone may be, after this is all said and done, someone may be going to see a therapist, or someone may be just, you know, feeling relieved. Freedom was here. Or someone could have took some advice from someone with therapists being here. Okay. All right, so we're going to do Shannon's side because some of his cards turned up. 2 of his cards turned up. And this is interesting. We got number 25, and we got number 25, and we got number 26, and we have number 45, okay? For Shannon Sharpe, number 26 says soulmate, okay? All right, so that's what we need to know when it comes to Shannon Sharpe. He has a soulmate, and his soulmate believes in whatever it is that he believes in. She's like there for him. You know, she supports him and whatever it is that he's going through. And the reason why I say that is because it's right here by refusal to change, failure, the 9 of Pentacles, and it's right here, okay? So then we have romantic, courage, and hangman. And it's number 25, and it says the throne. So regardless of whatever, we need to know that he is the king of his home. He sits on the throne, okay? And his soulmate, being his wife, supports that when it comes to him. And then we have number 45, and it's right here by the artist and the humor in the Queen of Cups, and it says the spirit guide. So it's looking like this whole relationship dynamics is supported by the spirits moving forward, okay? Over here, let's see, we have 3 cards too. Let's skip. Let's see what they say. Okay. So I'm gonna have to read that one. So for Skip, we have the chief, and it's right here by integration, doubt, and the 5 of Wands when it says avoiding conflict and respecting differences. And number 54 could be significant, and maybe it is because I know Skip, Shannon is 54, and but it's on this side right here with Skip Bayless. So with the chief being right here and number 54, I had already said that you know, it is Skip's show. So he is the chief. You know, he is the one that calls the shots. You know what I'm saying? No pun intended. When it comes to certain situations, okay? And he probably was calling shots that Shannon wasn't necessarily going for anymore. With number 54 being here, I feel like that represents Shannon because he is 54, all right? Right here by crossing the threshold, judgment, and the 5 of Cups, we have transformation. It's number 1. So once again, with number 1 being here, it's kind of like I'm number 1, you're number 2. What I say goes, and it is what it is, okay? And we have transformation. We have transformation right here. So it's definitely going to be a transformation when it comes to Skip, okay? I don't know if they're going to replace him with someone else, you know, to come up there and discuss all the different topics that when it comes to the sports. But we have number 12 right here, and it says the Oracle, and I want to read what that has to say right fast. Okay. Okay. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so basically, the Oracle card coming out is just the message, okay? It basically is just saying that the truth, okay? It's saying the prophet, okay? It says tapping into your own powers, okay? It says gut feelings, predictions, and communication. So that's basically what this oracle card represents when it comes to Skip Bayless. So basically, I'm getting he's just living in his truth, whatever that may be. Okay, tapping into his powers. Okay, so it's kind of like he may have had one up on the situation when it comes to the situation at hand, but do I want to use these? No, I don't want to use these. I want to use these. Yeah, I'm sorry. Oh, right here. All right, that's enough time. We're 35 minutes in. To close out this reading, I would like to use the Archangel Michael cards to close out the reading. Archangel Michael, can I please get one card for Skip Bayless when it comes to this situation at hand? What would you like Skip Bayless to know moving forward, Archangel Michael, when it comes to this spread? Okay. Archangel Michael, can I get one card, please, for Shannon Sharpe? Archangel Michael, what would you like Shannon Sharpe to know moving forward regarding this situation? Can I please get one card for Shannon Sharpe to close out this reading for him? All right. At the bottom of the deck, we have you created this situation and you have the power to change it. Thank you for letting me lean on your strength and for reminding me of my personal powers. Please guide me to manifest and heal according to the divine will. Create peace and blessings for everyone involved. Uh-oh, to go to Popos. All right, so that's what we have at the bottom of the deck. Now, we're going to go over here to Skip's side because his card turned over and Shannon's didn't. So let's just see what Skip card has to say. Skip card says, detach from the situation. I ask you to use your flaming sword to cut any attachments to fear or drama so that I may center in knowingness that peace is everywhere within me in this situation. Oh, shit. The cops just pulled up. What is going on? Okay, that's what we have right there. Detached from the situation. Bruh. They parking too. Let me for Shannon's card to close out the reading, we have pay attention to your dreams. Okay, Shannon, it says, thank you for tucking me into bed tonight and helping me enjoy a wonderful, restful night's sleep. I invite you into my dreams as my teacher, Archangel Michael, guide and healer. Please allow me to understand whatever the situation is. It says put in the situation on a spiritual level and give me guidance. Okay, so that's what Shannon has to close out his reading. They want you to pay attention to your dreams. With that being said, I am Queen Vanshay Tarot, and this has been a reading for Skip and Shannon regarding their situation at hand.